on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that feel like they have all the pieces. Just came up short last year. They were so excited to get 2024 going and try to make another run to get into the postseason.
Yeah, and both these teams absolutely fall into that category. And just last year, going into the season, Mike, not only did they have playoff expectations, but in a lot of ways, they had Super Bowl aspirations. They believe that if the things fall their way, they catch a break, they continue to stay healthy, the roster they have put together is a playoff roster, if not a Super Bowl roster.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023. It lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. A Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On fourth down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Back deep for Jacksonville, that's Devin Duvernay. And no run back here, fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama, it's Mac Jones.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Nice job there by Evan Ingram, giving his offense a new fresh set of downs to work with. And just a year ago, Mike, it's crazy. I mean, he had 114 catches. That led all tight ends, made the 2nd Pro Bowl of his career. He's found a good home in Jacksonville. They're going to need more of that production as they try to get this offense to take the next step. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Shotgun now for Jones. This one hauled in by Thomas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Jones. Got a man, it's Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
ETN now on 1st and 10. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run the toss here to ETN. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and long. From the gun, it's Jones. Open man, that's Duvernay. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Jacksonville.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's caught left side by Ingram. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So That's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jets will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Jones. There's a short one taken by Ingram. Here's 3rd and 7. On the draw, the give to Etienne. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Jets offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Another run here with Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Pass caught right side by Conklin.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Corley. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's caught. Left side, it's complete. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second and 11. To throw is Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, Rodgers. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Saunders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Jets get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Jaguars offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. That's taken in by Thomas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Shotgun now for Jones. This one complete to Washington. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jones. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Washington now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jaguars offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. This run straight ahead for ETN. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Now Jones. Open man, left side. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he will score. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. The trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. The master of play action, Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Adams. Back to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Sisco.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
The Jags offense and Mac Jones heading back out onto the field. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Gun, it's Jones. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up first down.
Here comes ETN running to the left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On second down, here's Jones. Catch made right side by Thomas. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Here's Jones. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nice play here by Thomas, and I think the biggest thing that he does, Mike, is his ability to get vertical, track the ball, and then go up and compete at the highest point. And I can tell you, when quarterbacks can throw that ball anywhere on the field and just feel like their guy is going to come down with it, they don't have to be necessarily as accurate. They don't have to necessarily always be perfect. The wide receiver allows a much larger margin for error, and it's a big reason why he led college football last year in touchdowns. It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
A designed run here with Jones. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
They'll try and run with ETN. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
They'll go for it. It's Jones. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Panay Wanwu now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They will run it over center with Hall. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Foye Oluokun with the play. Third and long. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Hall. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Jets first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Foye Oluokun.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Brian Thomas now, and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Up the middle, here's Etienne. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Jones operating out of the pistol. That is caught by Washington. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Jacksonville.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he'll get about 5. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Once again, it's Etienne. Etienne has the first down, still going. The speed on display. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Little on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jets offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. Open man, that's Gibson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league. and it results in a negative play.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. And he will get into the end zone. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Jets. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Jets are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On the give, it's Etienne. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Now a handoff, Etienne. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Etienne, and he'll get this close to a 1st down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now a 3rd and 2. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt. The kick.
So shouts to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as